2 weeks ago, dozens of gymnasts, their families, and supporters went before the school board to express concerns about the sport being cut from the Sioux Falls School District's budget.
And however, it looks like it's not the only sport in jeopardy. KELOLAND's Carter Schmidt joins us now to explain. Good evening, Carter.
Good evening, Don and Bridget. I spoke with two student athletes that both compete in gymnastics and powerlifting at 6, and we shared what it means to them if both sports were cut. Tonight, I'm focusing on what they'd like to see from the school district. In next year's proposed budget, it says, quote, elimination of gymnastics removes the opportunity for approximately 40 high school and middle school students to participate in gymnastics. When it comes to powerlifting, it says eliminating the activity from the budget would require it to be paid for through, quote, the high school trusts and agency accounts or be eliminated. For three-sport athlete Bree Kepke, taking away gymnastics and powerlifting would leave a big void.
I'm going to be a senior next year, and so that's taking away my last year of sports for 2 sports, gymnastics and powerlifting now, which is just would be horrible.
Kepke has been doing gymnastics for over 10 years in both club and high school. The last 2 years have been at Jefferson High School.
It would just not be as much fun, like just going back to club. I've really fallen in love with high school gymnastics, and going back won't feel the same.
Kepke wants the school board to think about more than just the number of athletes in the sport.
But think about how this affects the gymnasts and future gymnasts.
It's just taking away opportunities, that's what I would say. It's a lot of young girls who don't get the opportunity to do club.
Aubrey Whittington is also a gymnast and powerlifter. She says powerlifting at Jefferson has grown.
We almost doubled from last year, like guys and girls. And then we have our own equipment. Like we use the belts from school, we use our own wrist straps, or our own belts if we have, or we share with them. So it was just confusing why they would take that away.
These student athletes wish there was more communication from the school district about the fate of the sports, because they don't feel like there has been any.
I wish there were like soul meetings where we could just like talk about it and like how much it means to us, and maybe just different ways that we can work around the budget and stuff.
I want it to be told to my face and not just be heard as a rumor. I want them to take us seriously. Although we're teenagers, it doesn't mean that taking away our sport doesn't affect us.
Now, I did just receive an email before the 10 o'clock news from a member of the school's public relations team that says in part, quote, there is no recommendation to eliminate powerlifting. In previous years, it was paid for through fundraised dollars. Last year was paid for out of COVID relief money. The recommendation for this next year is that it is going to be back paid for by fundraising. The recommendation for powerlifting is not the same as the recommendation for gymnastics. I'll include that full email on the story on KELOLAND.com.
All right. Thanks a lot, Carter. Let's